Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to go in a little bit about Mexico's first president. She was brought into, well, she was inaugurated into office yesterday. So shout out to her. Her name is, and I give it to you real clear, Claudia Sheinbaum. Okay, Sheinbaum. Claudia Sheinbaum, she was an environmental scientist, a former mayor of Mexico City, and she is literally the first female president, head of state in North America, which is amazing, which is stupendous, which is something that I think the world, especially America, needs right now. That's one of the reasons I think a lot of people are, leaning, besides the other side being weird, leaning towards Kamala Harris. A lot of it has to do with the fact that, just the world, everyone knows, the world knows women get things done. Okay. A lot of these men out here, whether it's politics, whether it's ditties of the world, whether it's whatever, a lot of these people think with their enuses and their ego. Okay. Their enuses and their ego. And at the end of the day, the world does not need that. Okay. Like I always say all the time, you can let a stupid man run your home, he's going to run it into the ground. That's why a lot of women are the heads of the household. Whether there's a man there or not, you got to make sure it goes, because a lot of them don't even know what it takes to run a freaking house, let alone a fucking country. Okay. Um, and women just do. We don't have a choice. We are raised not to have a choice, but to figure it out and figure out a way to keep things pushing, keep people fed, people clothed, things moving. Okay. And a country is just a giant form of a household. Okay. I did do some research and the list is actually kind of nice, of the elected female chief executives, whether they be prime ministers, heads of state, et cetera, et cetera. There have been a few of them throughout the rest of the country, throughout the rest of the world, not the country. And they've been doing great. Finland has one, and like they've been doing amazing. A lot of people, a lot of women get into these positions as heads of state, and they run it, and they run it amazingly well, and they bring people out of poverty, and they help children, and they do things for the community and and society to advance people, and I comprehend why a lot of these men don't want people like Claudia or Kamala or anybody else that is a female in those positions, right? Because when they're in those positions, the people thrive. And then you really start to realize, oh wow, what were y'all doing all this time? I just came in for this amount of time and I'm able to like clean things up. They have had female heads of state in Arab nations, and those were the most successful years or group of years for those nations, or when they had those female heads of state. It is crazy. Now again, of course, there's going to be people who have issues with Claudia, what's her name again? I gotta remember it now. Sheinbaum becoming president of Mexico, the machismo of it all, the patriarchy of it all. But at the end of the day, things need to get done. And when things need to get done, okay, as I'm gonna say it now and I'm gonna say it again, when things need to be done in real life, who runs the world? Girls. Beyonce told you already. Okay, we want to talk about elections. Who run the election? Women. You got a couple men up in there, but it's the women, from the young to the old. We run these things. We make things happen. Okay, while we are the secretaries, okay, that actually do the work and make things happen at the offices. We are the mothers who make all of this shit run, and the nigga can't comprehend, well, how, because he'll fall apart if he had just had to do a tenth of what you do on a regular fucking basis. We get things rolling. And I want to give a shout out to her. I want to give a shout out to the list. Let me pull up the list just so y'all can see it real quick. Okay, guys, look at the list. I'm just going to scroll a little bit of the list and just think about what you know about these places and the times that these women were in charge. It is crazy. I'm gonna just keep scrolling. I'm gonna just keep scrolling. Like, oh my God. Look, look. Look at all these women and look when they were heads of states, executive, prime ministers, presidents, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And the times that those countries thrived. Y'all know I love me some history. Put two and two together. Girls, listen. Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Hold up. Sorry. Look at this. I'm just keep scrolling. I'm literally just keep scrolling. Uh I'm literally still scrolling. Now again, a lot of these people are um in Asian countries, African countries, not necessarily American country. There are some South and Central American countries listed in here. A lot of African countries. These countries thrive when you have a woman who is the head of state. Like, it is just, I'm still going. Barbados is kicking butt. Barbados right now has a president, has a Barbadian, a female president, and like, because I think they have like a president and like a head of state house. I don't know how it works, but both of the heads of state of Barbados are women, and they are doing amazing. Okay, Trinidad and Tobago kicking butt. I'm still scrolling. I'm still scrolling, and people are arguing. Hold on. And these men have the audacity to try to think that we can't run a country, we can't run a business when we run everything else. Huh? Y'all, I'm so excited. Make sure y'all are registered to vote. Okay. Registration will be over soon. I don't know what the status, what date it is specifically in your state, but make sure you're registered to vote. We need female leadership because we seen what happens when you get one of them to do it, and we good on that.